My father was a zoning attorney, so when I got out of law school, I started working with my dad. So we've had 2 generations of zoning attorneys in Coral Gables. So I've represented developers, homeowners, people who have had issues with the city and need help navigating the system. So I represented Alan Morris, who did the 121 Alhambra building, the sort of iconic triangular building that you see the city showcases a lot on a lot of their newsletters and media. I've also represented Armando Codina with what was then the Burger King building, but has since become the Bacardi building. And I worked with John Stadler on the Hyatt Alhambra, that whole project that took up a block. So in a lot of these, whether it's zoning cases or transactions, it's multi-generational. John Stadler, the father, was a real estate developer. His son became one as well. The best traffic engineer was Plummer and Associates, and it was David Plummer. So I worked with David Plummer. I now work with Tim Plummer, his son. I've worked with another attorney, Mort Guilford. I now have done different jobs with Zeke Guilford, his son. So that is something that you will find not just in South Florida, but very much so in Coral Gables, is multi-generational. Coral Gables retains its value. It's always retained its value. And when the markets went down and prices kind of stalled, but the Gables always either stayed the same or slowly crept up. The Gables rarely went below market. In fact, I don't recall a time where property in Coral Gables lost its value. In my practice, over the many years, I got to see George Merrick's dream. I have worked on almost every single school, Gulliver, St. Thomas, St. Philip's, Riviera, Somerset, in ways that have helped the city, because at the end, a city has to be well represented by its institutions, be they educational, be they civic or religious. And so doing work for hospitals and schools is a way of maintaining the quality of life that Coral Gables represents.